This is what the top tax rate was back in 1963. And this is the top tax rate today. As you can see, our tax codes have changed a lot through the years, especially those in the highest earners. And as the Trump administration and Republicans in Congress are looking to rewrite the tax code once again, the addition of a new millionaire's tax has become a hot topic of debate within the party. While for now they've decided not to move forward with this new tax, let's still walk through what this millionaire's tax actually would look like. First, these are tax brackets. They show how much a single taxpayer must pay to the federal government based on how much money they made that year. So if I made, say, $60,000 this year, I would pay 22% of that in federal taxes, right? Wrong. That 22% tax rate only applies to anything I made past $48,475. In reality, what I'd owe would really look more like this. With my first $11,925 taxed at 10%, then everything I make up to this number taxed at 12%, and then everything I make past that taxed at 22%. Also, notice how the top tax bracket here cuts off at just over $600,000. This means that every dollar I make past this number, whether it's $100 or $100 million, gets taxed at the same 37% rate. Now, the millionaire's tax would have created a new tax bracket, taxing people who make over $2.5 million at 39.6%. This was likely a compromise measure intended to raise money to reduce the deficit, as that 39.6% used to be the top tax rate before Trump signed into law his 2017 tax bill, which lowered it to 37%. Now, does Donald Trump himself support the millionaire's tax? Well, according to The Hill, he's against it. But Newsweek says he's for it. How could this make any sense? These headlines, after all, are literal opposites of each other. Well, that's because, like with many news stories, there's lots of nuance. Here's what Trump actually said. The problem with even a tiny tax increase for the rich, which I and all others would graciously accept in order to help the lower and middle income workers, is that the radical left Democrat lunatics would go around screaming, "Read my lips." Republicans should probably not do it, but I'm okay if they do. This is yet another example of how looking at just one news outlet will leave you with only part of the story, and why comparing headlines and reading multiple perspectives is key to understanding the full story.